Hello and welcome. My name is Amanda. I am a flute player, and if you ever feel a little frustrated when you're out of tune and want some quick fixes to get back in tune, you are in the right place. In this video today, I'm going to share with you 3 really fast, easy things you can try if you're out of tune. By the way, if you're new around here, this is the Virtual Woodwind Academy Network. I am co-founder of Virtual Woodwind Academy. It's a year-round online music school for adult musicians. So that's who I am, and let's get into intonation stuff. So the first thing to try if you are out of tune is fixing your posture. Now, basically everyone in the world that is on the internet or has like a computer or a phone has this kind of posture. We all tend to slouch over, and when you're playing flute, that can affect your intonation. So listen to what happens when I do that. It basically goes flat. So if you're playing out of tune, try making sure that you're sitting up nice and straight and see if that fixes it. So the next thing, number 2, to try is to make sure that your air is going in the right direction. And this one's a little weird. If your air is too high, you could be sharp. If your air is too low, you could be flat. The air direction affects lots of things. It affects your dynamics. It affects just your tone quality. But it also impacts intonation in a huge way. So my fix for doing that is basically you take your hand, put it on your nose, back it away from your face about 7 or 8 inches, and then blow as if you're playing whatever note is out of tune. So again, basically the top of my hand is in line with my nose. And when I'm blowing into my hand, my air is going right into the center of my palm. If yours is going up here, you might be sharp. If yours is going all the way down here, you might be flat. So try basically using that tool to see where you are, just to make sure that your airstream is going in the right direction. Now, the last and final fix to try is a variation of the last thing I showed you about the air direction. So for this one, you're going to be testing how much air you're blowing out. So basically you're going to do the same thing and play a note into your palm. I would say if you are playing like an average mezzo forte note, that air is going to fill up the center of your palm. Like it's going to fill up your whole palm. If you're feeling like a little trickle of air like right here, or a little trickle of air right here, or if you feel like you're getting blasted by like a 20-mile-per-hour gust of wind and it's just like ridiculous, then you might need to adjust how much air you're letting out. So I would say the most common thing that flute players experience is they don't use enough air. So it might be when you try this, you don't feel enough air. So just try to put out more, try taking bigger breaths, and that'll impact your intonation. Because I didn't talk about why. Here's why. So when your air is too slow, it makes the pitch go flat. So let me demonstrate. You hear how it went flat? That's because I slowed down my air. Now I'll try speeding up my air, letting out more of it. It went a little bit sharp that time, but not as much as it went flat the other time, which is good. Anyway, so those are 3 tips for intonation. Now I just want to set out a disclaimer that those 3 things, while they're really helpful and they are tools that I think everyone should have under their belt to just, make sure they're in tune, make sure that their flute tone is good. While these are good tools to have, they may not necessarily be exactly what you need. And that's why private teachers exist. That's why online woodwind academies exist, like virtual woodwind academy. So if you're still having trouble with intonation after watching this video, feel free to reach out. We have, everything is linked below. You could join our email list to ask questions. You can join our free Facebook group, Woodwind Support Community, to ask questions. Or you could join us for our year-round online music school and get amazing results and change your intonation forever for the better. Anyway, so that is how you can reach out to us. Feel free to comment below if this was helpful. Share it with your friends and your community band. We're always looking to expand our community. So I hope you have a good day, and if you want to check out more flute tone videos, they are coming up next.